Our next inductee tonight is Howard Waldrep.
Howard Waldrep Jr. Waldrep played football in high school, but basketball was the sport in which he excelled. He was a two-year starter for F.L. Bulldog Johnson at Anniston High School. In 1948-49, Waldrop's senior season, Anniston was 22-4, and Waldrep was named first-team All-Tournament at the 6th District Tournament. Following graduation from Anniston in 1949, Waldrep went to Snead Junior College in Boaz on a basketball scholarship. Military combat service in the Korean conflict interrupted his time at Snead. After his discharge from the Army, Waldrep returned to Alabama and enrolled at Jacksonville State. As a sophomore in 1952-53, Waldrep was a member of the Jacksonville State team that defeated Alabama's Southeastern Conference champion Rocket 18. In both his junior and senior seasons, Waldrep led Jacksonville State in scoring. In 1953-54, he averaged 22.6 points. In 1954-55, his average was 17.9. As a junior, Waldrep scored 36 points in one half against Livingston State and led his team in free throw shooting, hitting 90.3% of his attempts. Both marks remain JSU records more than 50 years later. After graduating from Jacksonville State, Waldrep became head basketball coach and assistant football coach at Piedmont. During his 12-year tenure as basketball coach, Waldrop's Piedmont teams were 192 and 92. In 1960-61, the Bulldogs were runner-up in the 6th District Class A tournament and won their first two games in the AHSAA state tournament before finishing fourth. Waldrop's 1965-66 Piedmont team won the Calhoun County basketball tournament, defeating Oxford, Alexandria, and Anniston in succession. Waldrep ended his coaching career after one more season. He was an administrator at Piedmont for 2 years, then became principal at Welborn, where he served for 25 years. While at Welborn, Waldrep served on the Alabama High School Athletic Association's Central Board of Control for 12 years. He is a member of the Jacksonville State University Athletic Hall of Fame and the Alabama High School Sports Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Calhoun County Sports Hall of Fame, Howard Waldrep.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have been very emotional all day today. When I picked up the Anniston Star and I saw all these comments about these players, ex-players that played for me, it kind of got next to me. You know, so most times when you have ex-players, they don't like to say too much about you if you've been too mean. So I must have been pretty good, and I appreciate it. I like to begin with tonight by telling you how overwhelmed I am to be inducted in the Calhoun County Hall of Fame, and I'm deeply appreciative to Coach Bill Jones and the others on the committee for recognizing me with honor. Of all my accomplishments as a soldier, athlete, coach, father, and also a grandfather, I'm proud of the fact that I never forgot where I came from. Tonight I am humbled by the county that has not forgotten me. First and foremost, I need to recognize my wife, because you know, if you don't recognize me, you don't get a Father's Day present. I'd like to say this about my wife. She and I have been married 57 years. Now, and I've shared every minute of it through the good and through the bad. But you know, I see somebody out there trying to figure out the math and trying to figure out how old I am. I'm gonna hit it. We got married when I was 12 and she was 10. And behind every good man, there's always a good woman. I'd like to thank my daughter Martha and her husband Doug for supporting me and giving me 2 grandchildren that I'm proud of and that I love so much. My grandchildren have taught me that each day is a new day, and they are teaching Martha and Doug a lesson that I have tried to teach them. My saying is, nobody said it was going to be easy. I was fortunate in my life to have been surrounded by great coaches. I'd like to mention them, Coach Bulldog Johnson at Anderson High School and Coach Tom Robinson at Jacksonville State University. They were awesome individuals and helped me build a foundation for the rest of my life. To them, I'll always be indebted. And I would say this about them, all the years that I played under them, I never heard one of them say a curse word. But one night I was talking to a butcher club, and I made mention, I said, you know, my Coach Johnson and Coach Tom Robinson never said a curse word the whole time I was playing. Well, one of my former students, athletes, stood up back there and said, well, Coach, you made up for both of them. I'm also privileged to be entering the Hall of Fame tonight with an inductee I helped coach in high school, Tom Bauer. Tom and I were janitors and grass cutters and maintenance people at Piedmont High School. One summer we fished together, we hunted together, and the memories of Tom will never leave me. I've always kept those memories and the fact of my mind about an outstanding athlete and person he was. In closing, I'd like to thank all the students, faculty, staff members, coaches, and friends that have stood by me all these years and helped me. And I'd like to say again to Coach Jones and the nominating committee, thanks. And I'd like to say to the Calhoun County, thank you for not forgetting me. Thank you.